Director General of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, Chris Najomo, has convened a meeting with Airlines chief executive officers amidst the consistent flight delays and cancellations during the festive season. Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, NCAA, Michael Ochimugu, disclosed this on his X handle on Thursday. He said that Najomo is cutting short an important assignment to meet with all the CEOs of domestic airlines in Nigeria on Friday. The director recalled that a few days ago, the NCAA announced it would enforce action against 5 airlines, adding that this will be the first time in more than 10 years that the Consumer Protection Department of the NCAA is taking such action. He further stated that he had written to NIMET to begin sending daily weather reports directly to his office, which would enable him to ascertain quickly if an airline lies about weather reports. Well, this is actually a good measure to make sure that flights don't keep getting cancelled over and over again. But I would love to get your thoughts, Victor. Have you actually been into a situation where you had an emergency, you had to catch a flight? Let's not say it was an emergency. Let's say you had to catch a flight and then it just gets cancelled without information. Well, let's hear that thought first.
I had a first-hand information, first-hand experience today. Is it shocking to you? A friend of mine was traveling. I carried her from the house. We got to that airport road access. I had a flat tire. Do you know, we fixed the tires and everything. We got to the airport by 8:45.
What time was the flight?
8:40.
Okay.
Do you know, up till this moment as we speak, before entering the studio, we spoke. She's still at the airport, airport.
And it's past 12.
And this is past 12. She's still at the airport. She haven't boarded. Telling us that the plane, from what she said, that they said the plane is in Lagos or something. The thing moved from Abuja to Lagos, so it will, from Lagos now it will come to Port Harcourt. You understand me? This is a first-hand thing. Today, the person is still there. She's still there. So you understand that these our people, they are even talking of flight delays and cancellation. What about the fare? It's expensive. From Port Harcourt to Abuja, what she spent was almost, Port Harcourt to Lagos, what she spent is over 140,000 naira.
And
for one way.
That depends when she actually books this flight.
Even if you book like a week too.
That's what I'm saying. The
Even if
price
you book
actually
like a week
it's
too.
lesser because maybe she booked
she booked like 2 weeks too.
Yes. So imagine you booked a week.
A week. So you should be spending close to 200,000. Then if you book like some days too, you know now. You get, so they really need to caution these people. Every day you go to the airport, you see people shouting, fighting. Do you know you can't have an appointment? Before now, air traveling used to be for emergencies. Like I have an appointment now in Abuja, I am hitting the airport. But right now, it's better if you have an appointment for the next day. Go to Airlines and take a bus. Because the ratio of you getting to Abuja before someone using a flight, it's so wide. Like you will even get there, you meet up the appointment, the person will still be battling at the airport. They will cancel flights, no refunds. You will write mails upon mails upon mails. You call numbers, customer care numbers that are supposed to be going 24/7. They are telling you that the number does not exist. The number does not have the what to receive calls. The customer care of an airline. You understand me? So these people, they really need to sit up. I'm telling you, go to the airport, you see some persons, they go so mad, like they even start destroying things. Because they don't even have their refunds, they don't even know what's going on.
No explanation.
No explanation from anybody. No explanation. It is a wrong one. The government needs to take serious. They really need to take this matter seriously. Some persons, you see them, they've lost luggages. The airline have no explanation.
I'm actually a victim of losing.
I have been. But the thing is, when it's an international thing, you get your refunds.
Yes.
Whatever I said was in that luggage, it was refunded.
And most times when there is a flight delay, an international
but
flight,
you try it here.
For that period
You understand? They will not. Rather, you stretch your leg, you walk, buying all the expensive snacks in the airport that is not even sweet. You understand me? Then I lost the game. I lost so many things. They paid. Now imagine that thing happening with a Nigerian airline. You go hear me. They will not pay you. We've had issues. People have lost luggages coming from abroad. They've lost luggages up till this point. They did not get any, no explanation whatsoever. No explanation. Luggages just go missing that way. So the government needs to take this thing very serious. They really need to. If it's a committee they are setting up, let them set up the committees and everything. It is not a good one. It is not a good. In fact, it's painting us in a bad light. When you hear Nigeria, those people, you have to be very careful. You see, right now the aviation industry, not just this flight delaying, the aviation industry needs a total overhaul. The beggars that calls themselves immigration and customs officers, I'm telling you now, they won't do me anything. Am I lying? Let's go there. You see them. I was there this morning. The person is still there. She's still there. So it's not funny. It is not at all. It is not funny. You see touts everywhere. See, my dear sister, this thing.
So what's the overhaul you're referring to?
Overhaul.
Aside the fact that the
people that needs to be sanctioned, not just the airlines, like I'm saying.
Okay.
Immigration, customs, the workers, Nigerian police, the airport workers. Oh, Father, the way these people they extort money from people, you'll be like, what is going on? And you know this thing, that this is your right, this is your thing. Someone wake up, you open your luggage, they'll tell you your perfumes you're not supposed to go with it. How possible is that? Didn't they bring it from abroad? The ones that are being produced abroad?
How about the part of when they unzip your luggage?
That's what I'm saying. You understand? No security whatsoever.
So some people actually need to have that baby padlock too.
Yeah, baby padlock is not just one hit and it will go open. What most persons they do if they are traveling, they use this wrap thing to wrap it, to seal it up. Then when I get home, I can now use my scissors or something to just open it. Because if it's just that one, oh Father, you will see it and you're looking at your box, but it's nothing. It's empty.
And like you said, this is actually a bad name to Nigeria.
It's a bad name.
That visit
yes.
And they come through.
You get tourists, you see them, you'll be like, am I entering? When you go to airports outside the shores of Nigeria, you understand the meaning of courtesy. You understand that joy. You're welcome. How are you? Not here. Oga fan, what you get for us now? Oga this, or you'll be like, I don't understand. You're just seeing this person is visiting your country for the very first time. The thing you want to do is to collect bribe. That's the only thing you're thinking of, to collect bribe. So it's something that is not nice. It's something that is not nice. They really need to work on. See the aviation industry. It really needs an overhaul. Honestly, it needs an overhaul. Even see from the gates. Do you know how many tickets you pay when going to the airport now? 2. One at the entrance, one at the car park. How? Same airport. Who does that now? Who does that? Before now, it used to be 200, just that single one. Then you go to the car park and park. Now, you must pay from the entrance. You now pay for this. Very soon, we will be paying for exits. Yes, it will soon happen. It will, because there's nothing that is impossible now for these people not to do. They can do everything. It is very possible. If we can pay 2 tickets, is that not double taxation? Is it not what we're always discussing here? This is double taxation. I'm going in, I'm paying. By the time I get to the car park, I will pay again.
Another one.
Same airport, same tickets.
And those the heads, the ones in authority, the CEOs, actually aware about situations like this? Or is it that there's Nigerians are not complaining about situations about them concerning these extortions?
No, about the extortions, it's not the airlines that really extort you.
The individuals. The
individuals, not even their staffs. The immigrations, the Nigerian customs, the police, the airport, is this what they call them? They are all workers from the government, not the airlines. So the CEOs, they don't really have right or powers over those people. They don't whatsoever. They don't. You understand? So it's up to the government through the Minister for Aviation. I think it's Kayamo. Through the Minister for Aviation. Okay, imagine a lawyer being this thing. That one will be a story for another day. Being the Minister for Aviation, they need to cut this thing. It's not just about cancellation of flights and the rest of them. Other things needs to be done. Other things needs to be done.
Well, that's really a sad one.
It is.
Quickly, I'd love to ask you a question, Victor. What are the other things that should be done in this instance?
What are the other things that needs to be done? It's like I said, it's still to overhaul the system.
Oh, okay, let's get
I'm an advocate of overhauling the system.
Let's reason it in the aspect of corruption. That is actually corruption.
That's corruption now. It's not
I had a conversation with a guest and he said that corruption is here to stay. You know, yes, and you're asking for a total overhaul in every aspect of the sector.
It will be minimal. There will be fear.
Before, okay,
they
will still have the bad end.
These guys don't have your time. They don't have your time. That's like telling the police not to search someone or telling the police not to collect, the corrupt police officers not to collect bribe. But if there is disciplinary measures put in place and enforced, you'll see that there will be that fear in them. We know, like your guest or your what was it called, said, corruption is here to stay. It's everywhere in the world. If it's not here to stay, that name corruption won't be there. It won't be in our dictionaries. Whatever is in our dictionaries or whatever comes out of our mouth is here to stay. The only things that are not here to stay are things that we don't know or things that we've not discovered. But for the singular fact that the word corruption exists, it is here to stay. So the minister and what's their name, they should really work on themselves. Then the CEOs too. You know, there should be stiff penalties too for these airline operators. There should be stiff penalties. Now, see that lady now. She's traveling to the UK in the evening.
And she's still at
the airport. She's still at the airport. I think after now, when I'm done, I will call her. I will still have to go meet her. Because it's funny. She's still at the airport. So she won't even have that time to rest. If they should have moved by now, even if she gets to the airport, she won't have to go out again. She'll have to stay. And that's stressful. Now doing another 5 hours again, or 6 at night, it's uncalled for when they can actually, get that flight was for 7 or 8:40. I can't really remember this now. I'll have to check. And today she's still there. It's painful. It is. Well, stiff penalties needs to be given to them.
Yes.
Needs to be given to them.
Well, thank you on that, Victor. Stiff penalty needs to be given to them. We just hope that when the penalties have been given to them, the government, the federal government, will actually allow those penalties to get into place and not respect, because
they'll gain from it.
The law is not a respect of person,
and they should not be political about it.
Yes, that's where I'm trying to.
They should not be political about it.
That's where I'm trying to drive to, because it's just a weird case where you see a different scenario of someone that stole chicken and he's sentenced to
life imprisonment or death or something. That'd be like,
you know,
how?
And then someone that has you know, laundered
billions
and trillions of money
walking on the
released on
street.
bail.
Oh God.
You know, so it's just I don't know if
you know, I don't really like when I think of Nigeria like this, it pisses me off. Like, you see some things, you be like, what's going on? A governor, who is that? That judge needs to be called, needs to be sanctioned. Sorry, we're just diverting, you know, some these stories, when the thing comes like this, it start ringing in your head. A judge will look, someone stole chicken, he didn't kill anybody. Chicken, you're sentencing the person to, is it life imprisonment or to death? And the governor is now
actually caught with arms, that he was caught with arms. That's why he
arms. Did he use it? Was he for armed robbery? Did they charge him for armed robbery? It was not armed robbery.
Okay.
Chicken, or cook or fowl. You understand me? Now the governor was so proud to say he has a how was it? He has pardoned.
Him.
Trying, is that one political strategy or what? That word alone, someone stole chicken. They need to call those judges. Like, what's going on? What kind of judgment is this? How?